Okay, let me tell you why you're holding yourself back. I've been thinking a lot about how easy it is to fit inside a box, I guess. Let me tell you a story. So, when I first picked up cognitive science, which is what I study right now, it made sense because I like people, I like behavior, I like learning about it, I love the brain, I love everything neuroscience, I love computation, I love design, and I want to understand how humans think. But when I got into Berkeley, I started realizing I did not only want to do that, I don't want to only understand the systems, I want to build them. I want to make apps, things that people can actually hold, physical products, tools, and things people can actually use. For a while, I thought I felt weird about that because I had already put myself in a box of being a cog sci person, not an engineer, not a CS major, but I think that is exactly what holds people back. We treat our major, our first interest, our job title, or the thing people know us for. Maybe for you it's in a job place. You're a product manager, you want to say managing people, but you like design. Like it has to define everything else. My advice is to not be so loyal to that first version of yourself that you will stop exploring the next one, because how will you grow? You are allowed to change direction, you're allowed to start late, and you're allowed, Alexa, stop. You're allowed to be a beginner at something new. And I think this applies to jobs too, which I said. I do not want my life to look like one fixed title forever. I've been looking at a lot online about a portfolio career. I don't know if that's what I want, but this is kind of like the same principle that I was talking about, where people can actually build projects whenever they want, do research whenever they want, write whenever they want, start projects whenever they want, work with people whenever they want, and keep experimenting across different fields, because you are what you're exposed to. And the only way to figure out what you actually want is by trying things, exposing yourself to things that you are not fully ready yet, because when are you going to be ready? You cannot think your way into clarity forever. No one's going to tell you to write that essay. No one's going to tell you to start painting, even though you're bad at it. No one's going to tell you to try to use Figma. No one's going to tell you to try to play the piano. No one's going to try to tell you to write a research paper. And at some point, you have to build that project. You have to apply to that role, right? Take the class, send the message, make the video, or try the thing that feels like slightly outside your current identity, even though you know that you'll not fully like it, but at least you can say that you tried, and that is the only way, real way of learning. You don't have to wait until you feel qualified. That's what I'm saying. But by doing enough things so that you slowly become qualified, and the worst thing that can happen is that you learn that you don't like it and then cross it off the list. Okay, that's my 2 cents.